What's going on, guys? Entice here, and today we're going to be talking about gold. Why? Well, because of Dragonflight. In case you didn't know, we are, 7 days away from Dragonflight's launch, and in my personal opinion, I think gold is going to play a major role in this expansion, more so than previous expansions, particularly right at the start. So I've already started preparing, but I thought I'd put this a little bit of, it's not so much a guide, but more so how I've got so much gold together. And I just want to preface this and say, I do not have gold cap. I've never had gold cap. Majority of these methods of gold making I found through forums, Reddit, YouTube. So I do not own any of these methods whatsoever. But yeah, let's get started. Let me jump into the game and look. Let's see the lay of the land, so to speak. So currently, I am at 4.2 million gold. I want to say I think I probably started Shadowlands at 1 million gold. So I'm pretty happy with this. And it's probably worth mentioning, I'm not a gold maker. I maybe will put put aside a little bit of time, but I do not make it so this is my, it's part of my core gameplay or anything like that. So I want to show you how I got here, how I became a gold millionaire in this game, in this expansion, and this is basically how I did it. So one of my first rules I had when gold making was to diversify my gold income. Okay, and what do I mean by that? I mean having long-term methods of gold making, but also short terms of gold making, so you've got that constant flow of gold coming in. We'll have a little bit of chat about the long-term goals, and the one that I found particularly recently is actually Mythic Islands. You can actually solo Mythic Islands now, and you might think that there's not much gold to be made there, but you would be wrong. I would obviously go in there and try and get some mounts together, some pets and things like that, because I do collect, or I try to collect, everything in the game. But there are some things that you also get in those Mythic Islands, and that is Transmog. One of the ones that come to my head right off the bat is the Dusk Haven suit. In fact, I believe, let me jump to it now. I'm actually wearing it right now. Look at me, I'm looking pretty snazzy. Look at that. Okay, and believe it or not, this can go for quite a pretty penny. Some of the pieces can go up to, I think you probably can sell them for about 200k. So this is something that I am always keeping an eye on. And yeah, once I had collected for myself, I just started selling them, and that is a lot of gold that I've made through that. And it's not just Duskhaven. I would argue a lot of the Transmog is sellable, and I would urge you all to go ahead and basically chuck up. If you get anything on if you get anything from the Mythic Islands, chuck it up on the AH. I guarantee you, you will make some gold from it. What else have we got? Speaking of Transmog, this is something that people aren't really talking about this too much, and Blizzard did mention this, and they've kind of gone a little bit quiet. It is coming, though. It is still coming. We just don't know timeframes just yet. But you are going to be able to transmog white and grey items. Now, this will completely change the transmog landscape, and basically making it so you can pretty much, you can pretty much wear anything these days. So if you are smart, you could start putting together or keeping a hold of really cool, unique white, grey items. But people are also trying to collect them themselves as well. So people are buying certain things on the AH. And there is one little trick, and I must say I am not proud of it, okay? but I have done it quite a few times. I will show you. There is a vendor over in Shadowmoon Valley, Draenor. It's a little vendor, and they basically sell all different types of farm equipment. I think there's a farmer's shovel, a farmer's hoe, all that kind of stuff. And you only sell it for about, I think it's just over 1 silver or something. But unfortunately, people are unaware of this, or maybe fortunately for us, people are unaware of this vendor. And I am not kidding you when I tell you that I think it was the shovel. I don't know. It was one of them. I put it on the AH and I sold it for 200k. I'm not joking. I wish I was, but I'm not. I felt a little bit bad, but also this is, you don't make friends, you make gold. So that is one thing, but keep an eye out on a lot of white and grey items for yourself and for others if you want to sell them. What else have we got? So, old world mats. We'll switch to game here, and this is one that I kind of routinely go to. If there is like a really cool TV show that I'm watching or something, I'll have it up in open monitor, and these are one of the farms that I do all the time. In fact, I believe I made a video on this. But what I would generally do is I go to the auctioneer, okay, and I just type in primal. Okay, and it's obviously going to go and list all the primals. Now looking at the TBC primals, to be exact. Okay, so you can look at their primal earth, only 4 gold each, rubbish. Shadow, rubbish. Primal life, rubbish. Mana, no. Fire, okay. Water, we're getting a little bit better. But then you have a look at things like primal air. Okay, they're going for 354 gold each. Okay, so I will usually on some occasions come into the AH, look at this particular thing, and then I will go out for about an hour and farm it. So let's just say, I think in about an hour, I can get between 25 to 30 primal airs. I know there's people out there who'll be able to do a lot more than what I can. Okay, but let's just say we go out, we have a really good hour-long session. We get 27. Okay, let's call it in the middle. 27 primal airs. We come back to the AH. Look at that, 9.5k. Just easy as that. Okay, so this is one of the short-term ones. These will sell. A lot of these are being used for like enchants, gear, and particularly this time, it's probably something worth mentioning. Right at the end of expansion, yes, we've only got a week, so I would say to act on this now. Do not wait any longer. People are looking for transmogs, particularly with the invokers, the Drakthir coming into the game. A lot of them probably don't have a lot of transmog, so they'll be getting on the AH to buy some transmog. Okay, so people are buying at the moment, so this is your time to make gold. So things like that. Okay, this is just one of the many things I go to, and it's one of those mindless grinds that you can actually make quite decent money for. I routinely check these, okay, because obviously they fluctuate in price. There was a period of time where like primal manas were going for like 700 gold, okay, and they were selling. Okay, so always check up on these kinds of things. So there's our kind of like our short term and also our long term when I'm talking about transmog, because transmog doesn't go as quickly, but it's one of those things that you have to just keep routinely posting on the H, because it will sell. Now, let's talk about things like more like passive income when gold making. And one of the major ones that I did with Shadowlands is and this might be one of the hardest ones for anyone watching, but I actually I played the game. Okay, I might get a lot of flack for this, but I actually had fun in Shadowlands. Okay, I know it's kind of unpopular to hate on Shadowlands, but I think it was okay. It wasn't the best, but hey, it wasn't the worst either. Okay. So, what did I do in Shadowlands to make some money? I did all my I did callings for a really long time. I started doing callings on alts. Okay, and you could easily make 10k a day on that. Easy. But one thing I did develop throughout Shadowlands, and this is something that I would urge you to also adapt, is being not only being ahead of the game, because anyone can say, oh, I knew that particular item's going to skyrocket, so I went and invested and got a lot of it. Okay, but it's also just being present in the game. An example of that is when Zereth Mortis launched. We all got a new rank of Lego, as we all know, or some of you might not know. To get those new ranks of Legos, you needed a particular mat. One of those mat is Prognidor Essentials or something like that. Okay, I'll have it up on the screen. And these things were insane. I think at some stage they'll go for like 30k. So what I did is basically I made the sacrifice, and I didn't really, go out and play the game as it was supposed to be played, and get my eye level up, started doing Mythic pluses and things like that. Nope, not me. I just flew around and colluded chests until I got enough Prognos Essentials to whack up on the AH when I didn't need them anymore, and made quite a pretty penny. Again, I think I would have made between $500,000 to $1 million just off that. Okay, other things that you can do is stocking mats and stocking herbs and ore. I think that just before a patch is coming, because we do hear about the patches in advance, and that's probably a good time to start farming. There is no point if you have a bunch of mats in your bags. There's no point in posting them on the AH when a new patch is coming. Just wait. That first week, everything skyrockets. Everyone needs the mats because they're going to be progging in raid, so just hold off. I know it's really easy just to chuck on the AH, but it is going to pay off for you if you are able to wait. So guys, I think that's really about it. So these are the kinds of things that I used to become a multi-millionaire in gold. I think that's sort of the title of the video or something like that. So yeah, if you had any other suggestions, please let me know. Again, I am not gold tycoon in this game. I do a lot of this passively, or I'll dedicate an hour here or there. But I did want to go ahead and get some gold together for Dragonflight, because I do think it's going to be very important, especially right at the start with work orders and things like that. So get onto this. You've only got a week left to make some really good gold, because prices of Xmog and things like that will plummet. No one buys Xmog at the start of the expansion. Okay, there's too much to do. So we probably won't have an opportunity like this for a very long time. So please make sure you take advantage of this time. We've only got a week to make some gold for Dragonflight. So yeah, good luck. If you liked the video, please feel free to like it. Comment below. Let me know if there's anything that I missed. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.